Good morning, Mike.
Morning, Keith.
Thanks for talking to me this morning. I'd just like to know about your involvement in the Pigeons in War.
Oh, by Jingo, yes, I can tell you a lot about that, Keith. Is that it all started 17 years ago when they wanted to build a monument for animals in war.
Yeah, where's that, in London?
That was up in London, and obviously Pigeons played a big part during the war, and I got involved with Tony Banks, Derek Partridge. These people was all involved with John Lumley, Gilly Cooper, Kate Adey, John Stapleton, Jerry Francis, ex-England captain. We all got involved of trying to get this monument built in London, and so it's there to this day. We decided it would be built in Park Lane in London. I'm very, very proud to be a part of that, and to get the ball rolling, as you might say, and getting the funds in. The Pigeon World donated £10,000 for funds that Derek Partridge and myself and other people involved who raised, as I just said, £10,000 to start it all up, start raising funds for the monuments. And then, as time went on, we had these special dinners at the House of Commons, and every year, for many years, we presented thousands of pounds to help to raise all this money, and the Pigeon World was involved by the different things that we was doing, Derek and I and Jerry Francis. And as time went on, it was decided it would be built in Park Lane, and we had the grand opening, and Princess Anne was there to cut the ribbon, as you might say, but unfortunately I couldn't be there because I happened to be on holiday in Florida the day of the...
So you missed out, Mike?
I certainly did miss out on that day, yes, but never mind, I was still part of it. And then since then we've had these dinners at House of Commons. We've had some very, very famous people involved, and Tony Banks, our Patreon, bless him, as you know he's not with us anymore, played a big part in helping us to raise the funds with many other people. And as time went on, we decided to do I did a special race for the ex-servicemen that went in at Merville. We had the 60th anniversary of the D-Day landings when our lads went in, and we did a special race, and we sent over 1,000 pigeons.
I remember that, yeah. Tony Dan won it, didn't he?
Yes, he certainly did. I was just going to come to that, Keith. Yes, and a special race, and it was an open race where Francis could send. We sent 1,000 pigeons over there, and lo and behold, one of our own members won the race, was Tony Dan of Epsom. Yeah. So it's quite pleasing to see that it was even one of our club members that won the race. Yeah. And as we've gone on, we've got that more involved, and the 9th Para was in Aldershot, and obviously my pub's not far from Aldershot. We got involved with the 9th Para because one or two of their ex-servicemen was servicemen that took pit racing pigeons to the front line, and we have a special dinner at the Union Jack Club every year, and unfortunately we was made honorary members of the 9th Para with Jerry Francis, Mike Armitage, Derek Partridge, and believe it or not, Gloria Honeyford's husband, and he got involved with us, Stephen Ware. Excuse me. So as time's gone on, I feel very, very proud of being involved, and then we move on again through Pigeons in War, and then the Gurkhas got in touch with me, and so I go to their religious ceremony every year, and they have the Dashing, which is like our Christmas, but they have it in October and November, and they do their celebrations like we do at Christmas. But fortunately they want a liberation of 21 pigeons when they open their ceremony, and I'm proud to be the person that does it for them. Yeah. And we get invited. I've taken other people with us to the presentation. Is Derek Partridge, and also Derek and Bob Reeves. Bob Reeves, I must mention Bob, I won't leave him out. He's done a big part in helping us to raise funds by selling some of his pigeons, and also going around with the raffle. Well done, Bob. We know what you do for us, and you're an amazing man for 94 years. 94 years of age. Yeah. He is unbelievable, Keith. And like I said, I mentioned Derek Cook, who looks after Bob, always brings him down to the dinners at the House of Commons, and believe it or not, we had dinner at the House of Lords as well, so we're quite proud people of what we've done. And nowadays, in the last 10 years, my wife Lindsay, she's done all the secretarial work, especially, and Carol, Derek's wife, and also she used to book the hotels, and it's a big job when you've got 110 guests to go to a massive dinner like that. We've had lots of people involved, but my wife Lindsay does a lot behind the scenes, and a big thank you should go to Lindsay and Carol.
And a big thank you to you, mate.
Thank you, Keith.
Well done. That's a magnificent picture, Mike. Is it actually a photograph?
Yes, it is a photograph, Keith, and this is a photograph of a pigeon loft on wheels. Now all these pigeons were sent by different fanciers as young birds, and they was all fed and watered and lived in this loft and learnt to fly to this loft. With it being on wheels, they could move it along the front, and when the fights was going on and the war was really at its worst, they would be able to move away from the front, but give some of the couriers a pigeon, put them in a basket, be on motorbikes, they'd go to the front, see what's happening, they've defeated the Germans, or there was advancing, to be able to put a message into the capsule, let the pigeon go, and it comes straight back to this loft. This is the loft, the only loft that they lived in. But then you go back the other way, is that pigeon fanciers in Great Britain also donated these young birds, but also they donated pigeons that would race back to this country. So these pigeons would do exactly the same as the ones that went to this loft, but they would go back to the original lofts in this country. So just say you donated a pigeon, or so many pigeons, to the War Ministry, what would happen then, when the pigeons arrive, and the capsule, you get whatever's in the capsule, take it to a police station or get in touch with the War Ministry, you would not understand what was on the message because it'd be all in code, and the War Ministry would find out what was happening on the front line of the war.
Yeah, a lot of them pigeons got injured, didn't they?
A lot of these pigeons got injured, Keith, and then the racing pigeons started to get awards for the great things they did during the war. I mean, some of them even flew. There's one pigeon got a mile from its loft and died, but the pigeon had brought a message back to give the War Ministry what was happening. So the Dickin Medal came into place in 1943, and the War Ministry and the Imperial War Museum decided, yes, it's a good idea that these certain medals be awarded to different animals and racing pigeons. And believe it or not, out of 65 medals, Dickin medals, there's 32 of them was racing pigeons.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. And so they played a big part during the war, and I know when it first started, there was only a handful of pigeons that started to use, and in the end there was 1,500 pigeons was involved in pigeons in war.
Well, Mike, it's common knowledge that you're the publican here at the Lion Brewery in Ash, the #1 pigeon pub in Surrey. Tell us about one or two of the things about the pigeon side of the pub.
Oh, well, that's easy, Keith. I took it over in 1980, and the Lion Brewery midweek was formed. And the amazing thing was when I advertised that I would like to start a midweek club in 1980, 3 chaps walked through that door there, and they looked like last of the summer wine.
Yeah.
And we got chatting, and then within 20 minutes, half an hour, I couldn't move for pigeon fanciers. So when we sat down, I chaired the meeting, those interested, and then all of a sudden we've got a secretary, we've got the workers, and we had a club formed in one night.
Brilliant. It's still successful today, all those years later.
All those years later, Keith, here we are. It's on my 38th year, and the Pigeon Midweek Club is still going. Then about 18 years ago, the BRCC came here, the British International Championship Club came here, and they had 147 members only, which for an international club is not very good. But since then we've grown tremendously. We've got an amazing committee. They really work hard to make the club successful. And from 147 members now, we have got over 1,600, 1,600 more. And there's more joining again this year. The club is very, very well run, and it runs nationals and international racing.
Yeah.
So you've got a choice.
Fantastic. So the midweek club, as you say, it's Wednesday racing from about 100 miles.
That's right. What we do, Keith, on that one, you see, we mark the pigeons on a Wednesday morning. They have to be, and then the convoy picks them up at 11:30, and away it goes down to the course. Obviously, we are an open radius. Anyone can join. We don't have no radius. Anyone in Great Britain can join the club, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So what he does, he goes down the course. He gets there about 1:30, 2 o'clock. He's got about 100 miles, and we liberate them approximately between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And the pigeons are home by tea time for the feather fryers. They'll all get the pigeons home in time, and it's all done in one day, which is good training for the pigeons. And we have the competition, you can win or lose. Some just send trainers, but it doesn't matter. The club's there for you, and the birdage is only 70 pence a pigeon.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well, Mike, thanks again for seeing us today. I've really enjoyed our little chat.
Yeah, we certainly have, Keith, and we go back a long way, me and you. So
yeah, we do.
I mean, when you was a drummer.
Yeah, but the old gun days, the old gun time.
The pub in London, yeah, when I had the pub in London, Keith, I knew him then, that's 40 years ago, Keith.
Yeah, that was a regular gig. We used to do a circuit of several clubs all over Great Britain.
Yeah.
And the Gun Tavern, your old pub in Croydon, that was one of our gigs.
That's right.
And if I remember, I think we might have even played there with Gene Vincent.
Yeah, Gene Vincent played there at the Gun Tavern, and then I had another famous Joe Fagan. Yeah. He had a #1 hit record, Alfreda's Aim Pet, Living All Right.
Screaming Old Such, I think we played there, we backed him at Suchy, Dave Such.
Yeah, he's been in the Lion Brewery as well with Gary Cooper. Yeah. Not the Gary Cooper film star, but the Gary Cooper singer.
Yeah.
And then we had another one where Wayne Gibson or Billy Allen, he had a #1 hit record, Under My Thumb by Mick Jagger.
Yeah, unbelievable, mate. Yeah. We could sit all day talking about music.
Yeah, but we really want to talk about pigeons.
No, it's pigeons, mate.
I love sport, Keith, yeah.
All right, Mike, thanks very much for talking to me today.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers, Keith.